Hello viewers, in these episodes I will be keeping you up to date on the Australian track and field athletes who are competing overseas during their domestic off-season. For the last few weeks, some of them have been competing in the Japanese Grand Prix series. Here are their results. On the 29th of April at the Miyako Memorial Meet in Hiroshima, Riley Day, who's made a recent comeback to the track, finished second in her prelim in 11:89. Then finished third in her finals with 11:75. In the men's 100 metres, Jack Howell didn't make it the finals. He finished 7th in the prelims with a 10:85. He reacts well to the gun, but then he's quickly left behind. Next meet was on the 3rd of May at the Shizuoka International Meet in Fukore. In the 200 metres, Olivia Matza wearing heat number 5 finished 4th in heat 2. While in Heat 3, Lauren Percival was in lane 6 and Celeste Mucci was in lane 3. Lauren placed 3rd and Celeste placed 6th. Lauren made the finals, and in the finals she placed 7th with a time of 24:50 seconds. Men's 200 metres went Jake Doran, finishing in 8th place. That was in Heat 1. Jake enters the frame just before the straight. And with about 30 metres to go, there's a bunch of them fighting for a spot. And here's the finish. Hugh Sharman is in lane 2. Jack Howell is in lane 6. This is heat 1 of the 100 metres. It's really tough out there because 10:79 by Jack was still not good enough to qualify for the finals. Hugh finished in 6th place. Jack again got out to a good start, but was unable to keep up with the pack. He finished 5th. The last event for this meet is the 800 metres, which featured Jayla Hancock Cameron. She has to be in really good health because she's run a lot of races this year. There she is in lane 6. Here she is in 4th position on lap 1. She clocked the fastest timed finals in her heat, so therefore she was the overall winner. She won by quite a comprehensive margin. She's in really good shape and she's doing really well. On the 10th of May at the 13th Kanami Michitaka Memorial Meet, there were plenty of Australians who competed. In the men's 110 metre hurdles, Sam Herwood, the recent Australian champion, finished 2nd in Heat 2. He got a good start and he maintained his 2nd position to the finish line. Mitchell Lightfoot, the 2025 Australian champion, and 2nd behind Sam, finished 6th in Heat 3. In April 2025, Mitchell set his PB of 13:53 seconds here in Japan. Then in May the same year, he equaled his PB also in Japan. In the women's 100 metre hurdles, 3 Australians were featured in Heat 3. Lane 2, the all-rounder Celeste Mucci. Lane 4, Danielle Shaw. And Lane 9, Emily Britton. They were all even up to first hurdle. Danielle had a starter coming off the 2nd hurdle, causing her to unable to clear hurdle 3. So she did not finish. Emily 3rd, Celeste 6th. To the women's 100 metres, Heat 1, Lane 7 went Australian relay rep Ebony Lane. She had a noteworthy challenger in Pereira, the Singaporean, previously the number 1 ranked in Asia over the 100 and 200 metres. Ebony held on to her position from the start and held off Pereira to take a close finish in 1st place. Here's the finals where Ebony placed 4th with a time of 11:54 seconds. Heat 2 had Riley Day. She was in the mix for the start but couldn't enforce herself as the race carried on. 11:79 placed her in 6th place. Riley holds the meet record of 11:33 seconds for this event, set in 2023. She's coming back from setbacks and injuries and so forth. So slowly she's getting better. Good on her. One Australian competitor in the men's 100 metres, Jake Doran, lane 3, Commonwealth Games and World Athletics Championships competitor. He matched it with the rest at the start but was quickly left behind. The strength and power to pick up speed and maintain it just wasn't there. Injuries can just tremendously set back sprinters, and Jake has experienced that. But good for him for continuing on. He finished 8th with a time of 10:40 seconds. Here's Morgan Mitchell, looking fit again after having a baby. She competed in the 400 metres here, lane 7, heat 3. She's in a race at this point. Into the straight, she's still doing well. And there's a close finish. 0.03 of a second separates first and second. I wonder if Morgan will consistently run the 400 metres and the 800 metres. 52:27 seconds was her time. Men's 400 metres, he is Timothy Sankey of Sydney University, lane 5. At the back straight, he is positioned in second place. Does well to push into a better position. With less than 50 metres to go, he's in a podium position and maintain his third spot to cross the line in 46:76 seconds. Now the women's 400 metre hurdles. Heat 3 featured 2 Australians. Lane 3, Isabella Guthrie, 5 times Australian rep. Lane 6, Alicia Bennett. Quite an even stagger here. The Japanese girl Yamamoto is the clear leader, coming off the second and last hurdle. Yamamoto wins very comfortably, but second and third place was tight. Alicia second, Isabella third. 57:41 and 57:53 seconds respectively. Here's Morgan Mitchell. This is the 800 metre heat. Jayla Hancock was also in this one. Morgan led the pack for a long time before dropping out of the race. Jayla in 4th place coming into lap 1. She makes a move around the same spot in her previous race. Jayla coming on strongly to win comfortably in 2 minutes 1.85. He's on a roll. Jayla had the best time out of the 4 heats, hence the reason why she's receiving her prize. Turning to the field events, Chris Mitrevsky finished second in the men's long jump with a jump of 7 meters 93. In the women's, Tamisha Clark placed 5th with a jump of 6.2 meters. Layla Barker cleared up to 4 meters to place 10th in the pole vault. 2 times Australian pole vault champion Jack Downey placed 9th. His best clearance was 5 meters and 10. Lastly, Taran Gojwoski in a discus finished with a best throw of 55 meters 27 to place second. That's it. A lot of Australian athletes will head to Europe soon for the European competitions. Some will be going to the Oceania Championships starting on 18 May. Some under 23 athletes will go on the Chinese Taipei Tour in June. And obviously those who've made the Commonwealth Games team in July will be preparing for that. Finally in August will be the World Under 20 Championships in Eugene, where we'll see some of our stars there, like Gout Gout. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.